Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. As you guys probably know, the next major update is just around the corner, and as such, we are already in devlog season. And today we have the very first premium vehicle being announced for the next major update. That vehicle is the Marder Clovis. That's right, this will be a premium light tank for both Germany and France at rank 5. Now with Germany, it will be a pre-order pack, or once it releases, just a pack vehicle, whereas for France, it will be a Golden Eagle vehicle. Unfortunately, as of right now, there are no plans to add this as a regular tech tree vehicle, at least as far as we could see, but that kind of makes sense being that this was an experimental vehicle that was designed, and typically experimental vehicles are added as premiums. Now with all that being said, if you were to purchase this for the Germans in the pre-order Marder Clovis pack, it includes of course the Marder Clovis premium account for 15 days, 2,000 Golden Eagles, and also 2 pre-order bonuses with a Dial M for Marder title and an M for Marder decal. So pretty darn cool. So with that all said, this is basically a Marder chassis, so one of the more common chassis around this BR, with a new turret that features a very familiar 105mm French cannon, as well as a 20mm autocannon, which is very interesting, and I feel like will make this a very powerful vehicle. Now this vehicle does feature the same cannon as what we see on the DF-105, as well as of course the same heat, HE, and smoke shells, as well as even the same exact autoloader system, so in many ways this will be very similar to what we see with the DF-105, although again it does have that 20mm automatic cannon on top of it. Also this has a 720 horsepower engine, which is, if I'm not mistaken, what the DF-105 has. It will have no additional armor over the DF-105 or really just any Marder-based vehicle, so in some ways this kind of seems like a DF-105 but premium, so we're gonna have to wait and see if there are any substantial changes other than the addition of that 20mm autocannon, which I feel like will be an extremely powerful addition to this, but again, I mean, that's not really what the main feature of the DF-105 is. Rather, it is that 105mm cannon plus its autoloader, which again, the Marder Clovis shares with it. Now, this is not mentioned in the dev blog, but it does not say that it has a stabilizer. I'm assuming it will not have a stabilizer, being that this is rank 5, and it does not tell us what the optics are like. Now, being that this is a different turret, it might have a slightly different optics package. Maybe they're slightly better. It also does not indicate whether or not, at least currently, that this thing has a laser rangefinder, which being that it's mentioning that it does not have a laser rangefinder, I'm going to assume that it will not upon release. But you never know. I mean, these things can change, and for whatever reason, they may have just left out one of the most important features of this vehicle. But with all that being said, being that this is rank 5 and with a 20mm autocannon, but for all intents and purposes, this will be about the same as the DF-105 in-game, at least from what we can see in the devlog as of right now. Remember, even devlogs change. I could see this probably being an 8.0, maybe an 8.3, possibly even an 8.7 BR vehicle, but probably 8.0, 8.3, really depending on what happens with that autocannon. Again, that autocannon is an extremely powerful feature, but really the main part of this is going to be its cannon, which pretty much everything about this vehicle outside of the turret shape and the 20mm autocannon, they're more or less going to be about the same as the DF-105, which is an 8.0 BR vehicle. Now that said, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Again, I do not expect this to have any sort of major differences outside of that 20mm autocannon compared to the DF-105. It might have a slightly faster auto-loading system, though this devlog did seem to kind of say that it will have about the same auto-loading system as the DF-105, which means that it will be a 5-second auto-loaded reload, but again, we do not know as of yet. But as I said, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.